Just take a post.
Yes.
And we're back.
Yes, we were supposed to see Magic Mike. It's been out.
Signed Magic Mike.
Yes, sorry. It's been out for a while, so we weren't doing a midnight, but it's sold out.
How is it still, like, I wasn't really enthused about this movie because it looks kind of dumb is the thing.
But
there
Matthew
are,
McConaughey's awesome.
Hordes and hordes of ladies in there that beg to differ, so surely there's gotta be something appealing about this movie.
Well, and it's funny because we were walking to the car and there's these two girls, or ladies, walking up, and I was like, they look like Magic Mike people. I'm like, if you're going to see Magic Mike, it's sold out. And they're like, oh, really?
Oh,
yeah. So, but yeah, there was just after us and even a little bit before, and we weren't sure who was saying what, and then just lines of people afterwards just started ducking out, and they were congregating in the middle of the parking lot, and we're trying to, like, pull out for a better spot because we were just, in with the traffic, and like, everybody's got to be here to see Magic Mike because there's not an asinine large amount of cars, but enough to fill maybe like one showing.
Theater full of Magic Mike people.
I don't know, it's like Magic Mike Day.
I figured we could do this review like, in school when you didn't actually read the book, and so you just kind of faked your way through the book apart.
I made a diorama!
Magic Mike today. Made a diorama of him stripping and not actually showing his penis, because apparently he doesn't show his penis in the movie.
He's got titties, I hear.
Pisses me off. Well, because, like, if...
But you like titties.
Well, like, in Showgirls, alright, they're like, there's just ladies walking around buck-ass naked throughout the entirety of it, and then, like, there's a dude stripper movie, and I was actually enthused, thinking it would be, like, the same, like, sexual equality, but no. No. I have nothing. I have so nothing right now.
Well, no, I called Brad because he sent us to this, and I was like, hey, it's sold out, and he was just like, ha!
Well, just like, we didn't even come ahead of time. It was like, okay, movie starts at 7:10, we should get there like 7:07, 7:08 at the latest.
We got there like 2 or 3 after 7, but even then it was sold out. People were leaving in front of us, and I figured it might have been for Magic Mike, but there were like,
I was hoping against hope.
Ow, what the fuck was that? That was a bag of chips.
Miss Vicky's, no! Okay, so here's what fucking happened. Jillian and Sarah were supposed to go see Magic Mike, but apparently their movie got sold out. So I was like, I said, forgive me for asking, but would you be able to do it later? And they're like, oh, we can't do it again until next week. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting at home like, fuck, well, I don't have much in the way of anything to put up. Sarah and Jillian did their thing about the movie being sold out, but like maybe there's something that I could go see, just something that like none of us have been sent to. So I'm looking at the list of movies that's playing out, and it was all shit that I've already seen or that I've sent somebody else to go see. And there was Moonrise Kingdom, which the last screen time for that tonight was like 30 minutes prior. Like their last showtime was at fucking 7. The only other one was Katy Perry 3D. Oh shit, I think I gotta go see Katy Perry.
Yeah.
So I call up Dave, like, Dave, the girls were supposed to go see Magic Mike. It's sold out. I think I'm gonna go see Katy Perry instead. And I'm like, are you in? Are you paying? Yeah, of course I'm paying. Alright, pick me up at 9.
More proof that I'm a good friend.
Yeah. So
30 years of this shit, and I'll still save you from having to watch that by yourself.
Whoa, did you watch that movie by myself? Yeah, as hilarious as that would have been. One for Katy Perry 3D. This isn't 3D, right? Good, cool. Right on, where's my glasses? So yeah, it was bad enough walking in, the two of us, fucking walking into this place, 2 for Katy Perry 3D. She's like, you guys know it's in 3D, right? Oh yeah, she's like, okay, here's your glasses. Like, oh, I got some credits on my Stubbs card, mind if I use those? So we walk into the theater for this movie, and hey, everyone, I guess, was at fucking Magic Mike, because this is an empty fucking theater.
There was no one there until after the movie started.
Yeah, when the movie started, like 4 people fucking showed up, which made me and Dave mad, because we're like, damn it, we wanted to see the, like, if it was an empty house, yeah, which we kind of did, but we were sitting, like, way in the fucking back, you couldn't hear us over that shit, but, like, so then we walk in, and the screen is, like, tinted pink.
It was...
intense.
Yeah, yeah. Especially with those glasses. The screen is tinted pink. And like, that's really, you're trying to make this the most stereotypical experience you can for me. So, but then a commercial starts and it's still tinted pink. So it was clearly a problem with the projector. And I fucking have to get up and walk out to the lobby to one of the ushers, and I was like, would you mind fixing the Katy Perry movie? It's tinted pink. Sir, are you sure that's not just the movie? No, there's like a pink filter in front of, just trust me, just go up there, you'll fucking notice. And then something else happened too. The lights weren't dimming. The lights weren't fucking dimming, like the trailers were playing, but it was still like really fucking bright.
It wasn't like where they show one or two and then dim the lights. It was all the trailers, the lights were on.
And so I'm like, please tell me I don't have to get up and find this same poor usher who's probably quietly judging me and have to say like,
not
hey,
quietly.
would
He
you
would have been telling everybody.
Yeah, hey, would you mind dimming the lights a little more in the Katy Perry theater? It's too bright for me and my friend. It dimmed eventually, but
thankful.
So okay, so we saw Katy Perry eventually after every trailer for a tween movie they could have shown.
There was at least 8 or 9 trailers.
There was Frighteners 2, Paranorman. There was
Nemo 3D.
Yeah, Nemo 3D. There was that Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3 that has a blowjob joke in it.
I think we made it a blowjob joke.
No, it was obviously a blowjob joke. He fucking he jumps off a diving board and his shorts get caught on the board somehow.
I could see losing them in the water, but
yeah. So he falls naked, and then he's like, whoa, and like one girl's like, ee, but another girl just with her scuba gear or her fucking
like
snorkel shit says, dude, what's fucking going on here? That was totally a fucking. He's gonna get fucking head from a 10-year-old.
Well, at least he's only like 11.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could be.
It's okay. Well, sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't say it's okay. It's not good, but I don't know if it's illegal for. It probably is. I hope it is.
Yeah. I don't want this movie to turn out to be a documentary. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
No.
There was that Anna Kendrick thing and whatever.
Which looked ridiculously terrible.
Oh, Cirque du Soleil. So we got the Cirque du Soleil thing.
I've never smoked enough pot to actually enjoy anything.
To enjoy that. That's because you didn't do in it Knocked Up when they went to go see it on mushrooms. See, there's your problem.
That could work.
Yeah, see? With the 3D, and that was really good. And then, before the movie, it starts playing, and it's a 3D version. It starts playing, You're the One That I Want from Grease.
The music video
it's the whole scene. It's the whole scene. But it's in 3D, but they're doing it like the subtitles to the song is in 3D, so it's
a sing-along.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and doing stuff like that. Yeah. Like it was like really good 3D.
It was. I hate Grease.
I love Grease, dude.
I know you do, and I hate Grease for some reason.
Automatic. Systematic.
I understand its appeal. I understand that it's not bad. I just fucking hate it. And
don't get me wrong, I prefer Saturday Night Fever.
Me too. But
yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
I fucking hate Grease, and I was sitting there watching this.
The 3D was good.
This horrible 8-minute song that I turn the radio off when it comes on, going. God damn if that's not some of the best 3D
I know, right?
seen.
The 3D was fucking great.
It was a conversion, too. It looks so good.
Yeah. Well, it was the subtitles that were really doing it of the song.
Yeah.
So fucking, yeah, in fact, I think the movie footage was still in 2D.
It was 3D.
It was? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the most 3D in the thing is all the subtitles, but it looked really good. I was like, how is this, like, along with Prometheus, like, the best 3D of the summer? So okay, and then it gets into. I'm guessing like they put that thing from Grease at the beginning because the 3D in that was much better than the 3D in the Katy Perry movie.
it was
The Katy Perry, the 3D in the Katy Perry movie, it was like, it was weird whenever it would show up, like, because it would just randomly show up.
Yeah.
Like her, like, okay, for her on stage singing her songs, like, that was mostly in 3D, but then there would be shots of the audience and that wouldn't be in 3D, and then there would be like a montage of pictures and some of them would be in 3D and then some of them wouldn't. Like, it was always just like annoying and like fucked with my head anytime the 3D
It was
showed
in and
up.
out all the time. I watched
Yeah.
half the movie with the glasses off just because I kept getting.
When it kept getting blurry.
I was getting nauseous.
Yeah, it kept getting blurry and shit. Like, I mean, the most 3D in it is like at the end she's shooting like
A foam gun.
a foam gun, and even that wasn't utilized well in terms of 3D because most of the shots of the foam gun are way away from the stage. And so, like, they didn't utilize that in 3D at all. But, like, there's some scenes with bubbles. There's beach balls floating around, lens flares.
Lots of lens flares.
There's a lot of lens flares in this. So, in terms of the movie itself, I mean, it's one of those things, like, if you like Katy Perry, if you're a fan, you'll like it. I mean, if you're a fan of Katy Perry, it'll be serviceable enough to you as a documentary. But if you're really not, like Dave and I, you'll sit there and you'll kind of
judge her life and her friends and her family.
pretty much.
Yeah.
She's I don't know how to put this. She's got the crazy eyes.
Yes.
She's got and I don't like the crazy eyes, which is kind of hypocritical coming from me, but
Well, you have crazy eyes.
yeah.
got the
I've dated
she-
girls with the crazy eyes before, and like, it's not fun.
Not only does she have the crazy eyes, but it's just every other thing out of her mouth is, I do this for this and this and this, and it just turns around and she's fucking weeping over it. And it's like, God damn it.
And though I am sitting there watching
I'm a
this, like,
millionaire.
I don't know if she's legitimately crazy, or if some of these staged like meetings with her and her relatives or whatever are just really, really poorly acted, because there's that weird scene with her and her grandma, which one is staged because the camera's already in the fucking house when she shows up at the door.
Yeah.
But it was almost self-parody in how this thing was really weirdly acted. Like, will you try on this jacket I gave for you? Do you need a small? I can get you a small. Oh, it looks nice on you, Grandma. Try going like this. Like, she's got the fucking crazy eyes and it's weirding my shit out.
She doesn't blink in that whole scene.
No, it's weird. It's really weird and awkward. I don't like the crazy eyes. It makes me nervous.
And she's talking to her grandma like her grandma's like really either 12 or just insanely
Yeah.
senile. But every time the grandma says something, it's kind of funny and witty.
There were a couple times when I laughed in the movie. I like Russell Brand a lot, and when Russell Brand has one line in this thing. He's in it every now and then, just
background.
background, like, Katy, I don't want to be here. He doesn't do that, but you can see it in his face. Where he's like, can I go to the airport? I don't like this country. So the Russell Brand parts are great because you can see it in his face, kind of what he's thinking. And but there's one part, the one line that he has in the movie, where she's backstage in front of a mirror and he's, hello, sausage. Straight up calls his wife sausage. And, like, it's honestly really adorable.
It was
like,
adorable.
it legitimately is.
It's
like,
adorable, but when he's like 92, he's gonna be the creepiest old man on earth because he already walks up to people like
yeah.
this.
Hello, sausage. Like, it was honestly really adorable. It was like a really actually kind of human moment in the movie. It was. So, like, whenever Russell Brand was on there, I was just like, can we just follow around Russell Brand for a bit? Maybe you should get some sleep.
I would love to see the other side of that movie.
Yeah, it's just Russell Brand.
Hanging out at home.
I
watching
can't
TV.
go see you. I'm in Arthur. The Dudley Moore movie. You wouldn't have seen it. So, yeah, okay, so I liked Russell Brand. In terms of the music, the songs in it I liked weren't Katy Perry songs. She sings Whitney Houston at one point, and then at one point it shows when they're on the tour and they're in Tokyo.
Yeah.
And it cuts and shows us an exterior of Tokyo.
Tokyo.
What is shit?
And then there's this pause, and then it starts into turning Japanese.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We're like, oh, thank God. Because it was the most racist thing I've seen in forever.
Like you expect like Long Duck Dog is gonna answer that.
Yeah.
I know what that song means. That means it's gonna be a wacky Long Duck Dog scene. And okay, this is what was making Dave mad. The Hey Jude, right?
Oh, God.
She starts singing Hey Jude.
All right. Listen, I understand it's one of the most covered songs ever.
Yeah.
It's the Beatles and whatever.
Yeah.
But they include this version in that's obviously staged because she's not singing it to anybody.
Yeah.
But she's got a full band on the stage.
Yeah.
And she's reading the lyrics.
Was
Like,
she? I didn't notice that.
Off to the side, I was staring at her beady little fucking eyes because I was ready to
The
like.
crazy eyes. Yeah.
They suck you in, but she kept going, looking down and looking at. She was obviously reading the lyrics.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna record "Hey Jude," do it the service of learning the very simple fucking lyrics that I would think that most people that have heard the song more than three
Yeah.
times could fucking figure out.
It's not that hard, really, especially the second half of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I
didn't notice
noticed
she
that.
was reading. In
just
terms
like-
of the music,
I get you can't know every song, but you should know fucking "Hey Jude."
Sure. Yeah, especially if it's in your fucking movie.
Yeah.
And in terms of like her actual songs, I mean, it all kind of runs together. I mean, I wasn't sitting there in pain or anything like that. Like they have hooks, they have a beat to them, they have whatever.
Half of them are about dicks.
Yeah. Like I wasn't really like. It's just it kind of runs. The songs kind of run together, and it was just kind of forgettable to me. Really, I'm not gonna remember any of these songs come tomorrow. I mean, except for like the ones I'd heard previously, like
Yeah.
I Kissed a Girl and the song at the end of the movie, California. That one.
California Girls or whatever.
Yeah. But it's. I mean, like there could have been worse. There could have been worse music in a modern day music documentary. But they're about cock. Like, what was that one song where she's
Show me your peacock.
peacock?
Yeah, she was saying.
She was saying peacock. I'm sitting there like, she can't possibly be saying, show me your big cock. That's really what it sounds like here. It sounds like, show me your big cock.
Well, I just figured it was peacock because she was wearing peacock feathers. So I thought it was peacock. Maybe she was saying big cock. And
show
singing
me
it,
your big cock.
and singing it to a bunch of 12-year-old girls.
Okay, give me 5 minutes. I will be on stage in 5 minutes. Oh, hello. Russell! Oh my god! This is a surprise! Like, were you expecting, like, the guy in the furry costume to take his mask off was gonna be Russell Brand?
I was expecting the guy to whip out a big furry cock and
Yeah.
fake fuck Katy Perry or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck her name is.
Uh-huh.
It's just like there was a furry on stage and they were letting it dance with kids.
Yeah. Singing about big cocks.
Yes!
This show is fantastic.
God.
What about that kid? It's doing a montage at the beginning, kind of like what Brian and Jared talked about in that Glee when they went to go see the Glee documentary.
People
where
are like, this is what it means to me.
this is what it means to me. This is how it's changed my life. You know, and all that, and that's fine. But there's that one kid. There were a couple of kids in this movie I want to talk about. The one at the beginning who's like, I really like her voice. I like the sounds that she makes. With like half-naked posters of it all behind her, like, holy shit.
He's gonna try and kill her.
Shit, yeah. This is gonna end really tragic. This is gonna end horribly. I don't like where this movie is going.
I like the noises she makes.
I like the noises that she makes.
And the weird, very effeminate, large southern boy wearing like wearing a one-piece bathing suit, pretty much.
Well, there was the kid who was like Candy Bar superhero.
Oh, yeah.
That big dude who was the Candy Bar superhero. Was
Man.
like, I am Diabetes Man. I won't be sweet on crime. Don't worry.
Jesus Christ.
So, I mean, through a lot of the movie, I was kind of just bored because, I mean, it's not for me. It's not made for me. It's not. I can't say I'm a huge fan. I found her kind of annoying and kind of crazy. Honestly, it's the eyes, man. It's the eyes. I wanted to see a Russell Brand documentary. Yeah. Fucking pop that in. What's your final word on this movie?
I just didn't fucking care.
I didn't
About
really
any
either,
of it.
but I can't really.
She is not charming enough for me to make me give a fuck about
It got kind of confusing.
anything that happens in her life.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of write that off as me just not being a fan. I mean, like, I'd feel that way if I was watching any documentary about someone that I wasn't a fan of, that I didn't particularly care for. I thought it kept throwing me off because she changes her look so many times in the movie that sometimes it would cut to her after like the split second, literally the next frame after she looked like something else, and then it would show her looking completely different, and it would throw me off, like, kind of near the beginning of the movie, like, oh, okay, this is her again and not her sister or whatever.
That woman looks different without 30 pounds of makeup on, too.
She still got the eyes, though.
Oh, God, they stick out more.
Yeah. So all I can say is that, like, I mean, if you're a fan, which I don't know how many people watch this video, but yeah, what I wouldn't say is that, like, if you're a fan, you'll like it. It'll be serviceable enough to you. You'll probably get something out of it. Yeah, I'm sure you'll probably like it if you're a fan. But if you're not, you'll just be bored. You'll be uninterested. This won't sway you one way or the other.
No,
about
really,
Katy Perry.
because that's the other thing about this movie. Like, even a really bad movie will leave me at least angry. This left me with fucking nothing.
Yeah, because it wasn't like, I mean, if it were really, really bad, it would be like, even if you like Katy Perry, you will fucking hate this fucking movie, you know? And that wasn't really the case here. Like, yeah, because, like, I mean, you could spot a bad movie like that a mile away, and this one, yeah, I mean, it's a tour documentary. It's self-indulgent, it's very self-serving, it's...
Why it's in theaters, I don't really fucking understand, because this is the kind of shit they used to show on VH1 every week. Every week, this would have played on VH1. It was a TV special.
It would have. That's what the movie is. It's behind the music, Katy Perry. That's what the movie is. So if you like her, go into it with that in your head. Like, this is essentially just a 90-minute episode of Behind the Music with Katy Perry, and it's following her around on the tour, and a lot of it looks very staged. Needed more Russell Brand.
Much more Russell Brand.
Much more Russell Brand. Alright, so, don't worry, those girls are seeing Magic Mike next week.
Yeah. Maybe they'll actually feel something towards it. Just feel dead inside.
Now, because I'm not in this movie.
Okay, now I feel better.
See ya.